Hello everyone, this is introduction video for our exploration process journal number 3 in art and design. So this is your chance to explore some other areas of art. It's a low pressure. I'm not focused on, how well you're doing things. Technically, that's going to be in our next unit. So with this, I really just want you to focus on your own self-management, specifically mindfulness, which we'll kind of talk a little bit about more towards the end. But this whole process, I want you to kind of be mindful of how you complete these activities. So with being mindful, you need to have an open mind and think about your own identity and what this art making process, these next 4 things that we'll do together, can teach you about yourself. So here are our objectives throughout this whole process journal unit. You can read those there, and then we will move on to the next slide. All right, so here's the key vocabulary for this unit. These are words that you might come up with and that you're not sure of. So that this is here for you. If I say these words, you're like, oh yeah, that's the definition that I remember that Miss Tabor gave us at the beginning of the unit. So you can try to connect the two and come back to this presentation whenever you need it. So mindfulness is moment by moment awareness and our ability to be present. We're going to talk about line and how to use line in different ways. More specifically, especially when we do our character drawing and also our mindfulness too. With rhythm and movement, we're going to talk about the physical interaction of objects and figures between each other. An emphasis, which is the center of interest, the focal point. And then juxtaposition, which is placing 2 things side by side with the intention of comparing or contrasting elements. It can visually emphasize, and it also adds intrigue and just kind of a weirdness to it. All right, so I'm going to briefly walk you through all 4 of these. I'm just going to do an overview so that as you're coming into this next month of classes, you'll be aware of what happens. We're going to have a day to watch the videos, and then we'll have an additional day to do work that's not completed from it. So you'll always get 2 class periods to work on each of these that we do. And you'll have to apologize. I'm recording this in the evening when my husband is at home behind me in our office playing video games. So if you hear someone in the background, that's what it is. And my numbers are wrong, but we're not going to stop now because we're on a roll. We're going to keep doing this. This says part 4, but it's really not. It's part 1. I'll go back and fix those numbers. You are going to read the following slides, 45 through 51, and take just a brief visual notes in your sketchbook. And then take a photo of those notes, and you're going to end up putting those in your process journal. When I say visual notes, I mean write down some of the terms and concepts that you learn on slides 45 through 51 and visually represented in some way. So a web, or maybe just, drawings, or write down the definition. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Don't take too long to think about this, okay? Just take down those notes and get color theory in your mind. The next part is to look at the examples on slide 52, and then with that in mind, you'll get your watercolor supplies ready. And once you see the examples, you'll be able to complete those 3 videos that are right there. They're also linked in Schoology, which I will go over momentarily. So here is this whole these are the slides that you're supposed to look at and take visual notes. This is up to you how you do the visual notes. You just got to get all of the basic things on there. I'll go over it more when I am actually in the unit. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one here is our collage unit, which you will watch my video first, of course, but then after my video, you will watch those 2 videos, and my video will actually include a brief demo in it, in my introduction video for it, and then I'm going to show you, or you're going to watch the 2 videos, and then complete your own collage in your sketchbook with the magazines that I gave you. All right, so we are going to skip through this. I give you examples, and the next part is the character drawing. So the character drawing is going to be a quick video that I show you, and you can get more fancy with it if you want to add perspective, but I want you to do a character with a background. So this one's going to be more of a fun one. The last time we did it was really fun. So that's that one. And then the last one is mindfulness. And this is something that I really love to do. This is definitely not going to be one where you watch it on video and just do it like the watercolor and the collage, but you're going to actually participate live in this video together, and it's going to be really fun. So these are all of the things that we'll do. It looks like a lot, but really it's actually not a lot. We'll have fun, we'll paint, we'll draw, we'll learn about Basquiat, we'll look at wild and wacky artwork together, and then we'll reflect. So that is this unit. Now I'm going to switch over to Schoology so that I can show you how to get to this. So you're going to go to the white process journal assignments folder in Schoology and click on the process journal number 3 exploration, and here is your new process journal, so you'll click on that to open it, and this is the process journal right here. And let's go back to I went too far. All right, y'all, let's see. Let's go back here. And you're gonna have links to all the videos. They'll be posted in here. So the videos that I make, the introduction ones, the one like you're watching right now, this is the first one I'm recording, they'll be in here, as well as the videos that are part of that assignment that day. So there's a couple of them, the watercolor and the collage, and then I think the mindfulness has one at the end that are not my videos, that are just cool videos that you're gonna watch. So I link those with that also. And then here are the reference slides. So the slides that I just showed you, those are linked in here for you. And then of course the critique slides are all in that folder too. So that is our process journal number 3 folder. And here we have the exploration process journal. Now I just realized that I failed to put one thing in here, so I might add it as we're going along. But process journal number 3 is, of course, you have your, I don't have a student check-in with this one, because my hope is that I'm going to actually do a, like, talk to you check-in during this month. So it starts right away with the mindful moments, and then it moves into the photos of your watercolor tries, but I need to add the slide, and I'll add it right here. I'll add it right now, the watercolor. So I'm going to do the color visual notes. Y'all are so patient right now. You're like, Ms. Tabor, you're trying to do a video and then you just stop in the middle of it and reformat. But you know, I'm trying to show you what it's actually going to look like when you click on it. So photo of visual notes. And that should probably actually go above the watercolor, because you're going to do that before the watercolor. We're back on track. Then there's a reflection. So you'll notice the difference between this process journal and the past ones is that there's a reflection after every activity that we'll do, and I'll remind you in class that you need to do the reflection. Next up is the collage. So there's a photo of your final collage and a reflection, and then a photo of your final character drawing and a reflection, and a photo of your mindfulness, paint your breath, and conversation with your hands. Again, I said it looks like a lot of work, but we go through it really fast. And then the last one here is the mindfulness automatic drawing, which we'll do together as well. And then reflection for that, and then an overall reflection for everything, followed by, of course, the critique, comments, and the final part here. So enjoy this unit.